The Crew 2's getting an update, thank the Lord. Every time I release a video and let us know that an update is coming to the Crew 2, and we're going to watch the video together right now. I've watched this video a good few times, multiple reasons why. The beautiful sound is why. The Carrera GT, my friends, is coming to the Crew 2, and it looks fantastic. We get some ideas of what it's going to be like. Some kind of weird area. Doesn't say much. Very, very cool. Very nice. Crisp Carrera GT sound. And vanity items, including neons and new tires that can actually change to ice for some reason. And November 13th, free content update. My friends, I am super excited for this update, and obviously it's a very basic channel. There's not much really to go off of other than the vanity items and a Carrera GT. But to me, I'm going to go off and say that yes, this is definitely not just the car. It's going to be a bunch of other things. They've actually given us this, which tells us a little bit more about what's going to be coming in this update. New events, new vehicles, multiple new vanity types, and new live summits. Thank you. I was kind of annoyed personally about being told that I would be the only one that's ever going to get this car, and then the summit repeating itself. For example, the Red Fury and the Performante, I think. Anyway, so yes, this update it's a long time coming. I mean, it's kind of been needed for a good while. Update 6 and 7 to be revealed. There's a few updates to come, but they're coming in spring and summer, and then they've got a continuation from that, so they're going to keep the game going. Now, here's where it's going to get interesting, and the point of this video. The updates continue after summer, but summer is the final one. So, what does that exactly mean, you may ask? I'm going to jump on the theory train again. Again, this is my opinion. Theory. I personally... Oh, I was actually going to say we're going to drive around and look for blippy things while we do this. Yes, we found a blippy thing. And it's this way. I personally think the reason it stops around winter next year... We assumed there was going to be an expansion this year, but unfortunately it turned out to not be the case. But we're now getting updates after they told us that we wouldn't be getting updates for a good while. We didn't, but they told us 2 or 3 months into us not getting updates, which was interesting. Oh, it's another one of these ones, isn't it? Wait, is this the same one as we did the other day? I think it is. Yep, it's the exact same one. It's okay. So I need some yellow parts from a hypercar. That's why we're here. Hold live reward. Open sesame. 1,000 for that. Give me some yellows. Is that yellow? I saw a yellow. My mailbox is full. Please tell me I get the yellow. Okay, we got tires. Okay, let's talk about the update. I said that I believe there was going to be an expansion around this time of year. Unfortunately, that didn't end up being the case. So it seems like it's being pushed back, or at least they've given more time. And that seems to be something Ubisoft is doing a lot lately. So if you didn't hear the news, Watch Dogs and basically all of Ubisoft's games got delayed until the next financial year, which means they might end up just being cancelled on the PS4 and Xbox One altogether, being moved over to the next generation. Now, here's a theory. I'm going to say that I think the expansion's going to come out at the end of next year. It's a big jump, and it means a whole extra year. Development time, that's honestly not a lot of time. But if they could do an expansion to rejuvenate the game, and think of it this way, they released the expansion on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2 and Stadia and everything else as a new bundled game, The Crew 2, like we had Wild Run, and obviously we had 2 expansions for The Crew 1. The first expansion would have come out around now, and the second one would have come out after. And surely they'd only be bringing the game back to life with updates if they plan to get something else from it. Because why else would they just do free updates, you know? So yes, I think we're going to be waiting until end of next year to get the expansion. And it will probably come on this platform, if you will. But it will be advertised mostly as being on the next generation consoles. And it's going to rejuvenate. It's going to probably do a graphics overhaul and all that kind of jazz. Maybe only for the next generation or something. But we'll see some work done to this game. This game is not over yet. It's been a bit of a slow one, honestly. But the updates we've been getting, I mean, the updates we did get, were significant updates, and I'm kind of okay with that. Telling me it's down here somewhere. They all seem to take me a beautiful supercar off the road. My hypercar. I'm getting closer. They all end up being on hills as well. There you go, anyway. Some of them are actually in just car parks and stuff. But yeah, the update, anyway, let's get back to business. Talking about this update that's coming this month. It's this month now. It's still crazy to me that it's this month. Give me the yellow. Give me the yellow. I need the yellow. Please, man. Please give me the yellow. Oh, no. If I pause the game, are they going to disappear? Please don't. This is why you should scrap parts. Always scrap parts. Don't neglect your parts scrapping. New vehicles. So there's going to be multiple cars. Now, there were some rumors that there were some cars hidden away in the game, like very special French cars, which is interesting. I know. But some interesting cars in general, not just French, but one or two very interesting French cars. I'm very interested to see if we're actually going to finally get summits for those. Why they've been in the game's files. Maybe they were cars that they planned to release and maybe didn't end up releasing them. No! Wait. Okay, there's my pink. As my yellow part actually disappeared. I'm actually going to cry. The yellow part's gone! Guess we'll get the pink one. Pick that up. But I do wonder what cars they're going to be adding. They've got a pretty good car list. I actually prefer it to a lot of games because there's a lot of variety in the vehicle list, I guess. They said new vehicles. So maybe it's some planes and stuff too. Keep an eye out for that. But this mostly seems like a gearing up. Oh, there's actually a thing there here. That was really... I'm not lying. That was unintentional. We'll find you! I like this. We're talking about subjects while falling off a cliff. Okay, either I'm blind or there is... Oh, there it is! It's at the top! Yes, we found it. It's a yellow one. Does that make a difference? Claim reward. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Now, my question to you guys, obviously... Whoa, it does make a difference. Holy poo. That was a lot of yellows. We've got tires, gearbox, brakes. And a nice skirt option. So yeah, they're currently doing, if you don't know why I'm collecting these, they're giving you more parts, basically, which is very, very useful for the summits that are coming. That's a rock. It does seem like a very borderline update. They're adding cars, vanity item options, and new events and new summits. That's physics. That seems like a very... This is kind of basic level stuff, if that makes sense. It's going to get us going. It's going to keep us going for a little bit until hopefully the next update. And obviously they probably know that Need for Speed's going to be around and, you know, we're probably going to be playing a little bit of that. But I'm grateful that it's going to be a game that, even though the updates may not be very close together for the while, it's going to mean that there's stuff for us to do each time we jump on. We're going to be playing it for a week, 2, 3, 4. And obviously, when the summits come out, we'll keep jumping back to those. It's going to end up being one of those games that you may not play every single day, but it's going to be one of those that you play quite frequently and a decent amount of time each time. Like the summits, again, last you about an hour, and you get some brand new cars from it, and probably just some new cars that are going to be unlocked over time in general, maybe, as well. Like, for example, we got ourselves the Demon, randomly. The Demon just came out of nowhere. Like... It was very, very, very bizarre. But as I said, I'm mostly interested in what other people have to say about this. Obviously, I very much enjoy this game a lot. The driving style and the summits in general, I love playing them. I love coming back to it. I love the rewarding feeling that this game gives me that I don't really get from playing other games. At least not in the same way as I do the Crew 2. And the Crew 2's always got a special place in my heart. And yeah, I'll be continuing to cover it as the stuff comes out, because the 13th is when it comes out. About a week or two after Need for Speed comes out, which is just... Game season is upon us. The Crew 2 is back, baby. I'm excited. Hopefully you are too. I guess the only other thing to discuss then is it too late, per se? And I'm going to say, I don't know. But honestly, I would personally say I don't care. Quite frankly, they could have just left this to disappear into thin air and released the Crew 3. They very much could have, because... They supported the game for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, I'd say worth of updates, that is. And then after that, it was pretty much gone, which in racing game terms, although there is Forza that is adding cars each month now, that's pretty much what they're doing. In terms of adding actual content, I'd say the Crew has had the track record of adding the most stuff to their game post-launch, changing the game up quite significantly post-launch. Obviously, the other games have paid expansion stuff, and this game hasn't. Everything has been given to us. The microtransactions in this game, you do not need to even bother thinking about. If anyone actually has bought these microtransactions, I've just never, ever found the need to. But it just seems like an Ubisoft-wide thing, a push to support the games for longer, because it seems like people probably spend more money in the games when you make them last for longer. If they're deciding to do this, maybe instead of doing an expansion now, because it's been a while since the game launched, are they making the next game? Or is it an expansion? Something to think about. Anyway, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, peace.